Good afternoon, all. I'm a little bit late today. My apologies. My apologies for my tardiness. It's okay, right? You didn't mind. You didn't mind waiting too much. I'm going to take that as a yes. Silence is affirmative. I'm just going to get stuck in here. Put your requests in the comments or use the Twitch widget to place them in there. Please give the stream a like and a share and let me know where you're watching from.
Stealing nothing from some things and hours, blinding eyes bouncing off the sands I was paid for. You look behind you and I'm not there, and you get too close, you thin out the air. I was over when you look at me as if you've never seen the wheels come off. There's cardboard filling spaces in the road. You turn the corner laughing as star sentiment explodes. Gods have promised everything for you. Oh, night, oh, night, oh, night. Well, am I sick of this? As you are, it's not simple scratches, not subtle scars. This is painful. Ain't no, we know. And without meaning, I burst through the clouds. I dried the soil out, I cracked the ground. Is this so? You look at me as if you've never seen the wheels come on. There's cardboard filling spaces in the pavement, in the road. You turn the corner laughing as star sentiment explodes. Your gods are putting everything on
From the first record. Thank you already, Scott, so much for the donation. You can donate. There's a link in the video description to everybody else if you want to. Hello to PEI, hello to Burnley, hello to Bayreuth in Deutschland, hello to the West Coast. Hi, Stephen. Time is just a concept. This is true. Did I talk about this on here before? How there's this whole thing with like quantum physicists where they're like, time is a construct. Like according to the physical rules of the universe, things can go equally easily backwards as forwards. And I don't know. I trust them. I think I know what they're talking about. I don't know what they're talking about. I think that they know what they're talking about. But in that case, like, what is music? Like, how does music exist outside of time? What am I doing if music doesn't exist? What am I doing? What are you doing listening to this? Please explain. Anyway, keep the requests coming. I'm gonna work up to A Little Respect and to what was the other one? And to Better, because they're just a little bit higher energy. So I feel like I need to kind of like do some more relaxed things first. So if anybody has more chilled out requests to get in there beforehand, please do. I'll be grateful. I'll do Once to begin with. Got a couple of like little silly treats coming up. So stick around. This is Once.
Your sleep still makes you creep. The tide will decipher all. The steps ring sweet, the concrete feet, a purpose that follows the falls. Fight that need to go by feel. The voices that count will call that you're back on the right side now.
Never change the way you do something, because you'll just forget.
Drained of all experience, crashing lines again. You'd speak so much of cowardice. Silent just the same.
You got the words.
Once you didn't know, once you didn't know, once you didn't know. Once you didn't know, once you didn't know, once you didn't know. And faith is lost, all sense of you are gone. Crashing lines again. You speak so much of cowardice. Stay silent just the same. Once you didn't know, once you didn't know, once you didn't know. Once you didn't know, once you didn't know, once you didn't know. Once you didn't know, once you didn't know, once you didn't know. No, once you didn't know, once you didn't know, once you didn't know.
Once from the first record. Hi B Jaeger. I'm guessing that's in Germany somewhere. Welcome. If you want to share the stream, please be my guest. I think I've hooked it up so that if you do share it, then it pops up on the screen over there. So if you're the shy retiring type, then don't share it, because everyone's going to see it for like 3 seconds. Thank you, Anna, for providing the words. Good work. And for the more mild request, I'm going to play How to Disappear Completely by Radiohead. If you're watching on Twitch, you can type !RR and it will generate a random song for me to play. Random from my list. Yes. So, yeah, this is one that there was a request, I think, from Raf in London for it a few months back, and I was like, oh yeah, that's a great song to play. So I'm going to do it. This is Radiohead, How to Disappear Completely. If I remember how it goes.
Right there, that's not me. I go where I please. I want to walk. I float down the lake face.
How to Disappear Completely by Radiohead. Dead Letter Kings. Is that a reference to REM by any chance? Perhaps? Could it be? I'm going to play one of my own and then play the wind for Tino. What's it going to be, though? I'm going to do Oh We Know. Nice. People following on Twitch, you can go and find Dead Letter Kings and their acoustic blues duo at Dead Letter Kings. Sometimes it's really hard to talk. I don't know why. The song is called Oh We Know and it's from the last record, which is getting increasingly older and older. Marcus is there. I will totally play Sweetness Falls for you. If there's any stream gremlins watching, if they can put that in the chat, in the special request bot widget thing over there for Marcus, that'd be great. This is All We Know.
All we know
know from the last record. I don't know if it's just the performance of that song, but I'm feeling a little bit funny. I'm just gonna sit down for a second. Just bear with me. I'll be back in a moment.
Oh, gosh, sorry everyone. I'm just feeling a little strange, a little faint, a little different. I put it down to all the traveling I do. As you all know, or most of you know anyway, I come from England, and the Paper Beat Scissors is a project that has evolved over the course of me living here in Canada and going back to England, and it's a lot to go back and forth. And sometimes you feel like you're sort of split in two, or sometimes in more than two. And I think that's something that that affects me maybe more and more as I get older. I feel different. I think I look different, and it's something that a lot of other songwriters I know experience when they tour around from place to place. You have to have a few different identities, and it can feel a little strange. And one of my friends knows a lot about that too. He spends a lot of time back in my home country of England. His name's MATHIAS. He plays in a band called The Burning Hell, and he's always on tour back in England and in Canada and different kinds of places like that. And so I've talked to him before about that split personality thing, that feeling. And most recently, actually, he did a project not with The Burning Hell, but with his friend Toby Goodshank from New York, and they were interested during the pandemic in covering another songwriter, the music of another songwriter, an American named Roger Miller. And Roger Miller was just about as much of an American country singer as you could get. I don't know if you're familiar with his hits like King of the Road, but he also wrote a lot of songs about other places, places that he had visited and some places that he hadn't. And he was asked by the Disney Corporation to come up with some music for the animated version of Robin Hood that they did. And so he had to sort of get into the character of Robin Hood and go back in time to the real history of Sherwood Forest. And I'm going to play one of those songs that my friend Matthias and his friend Toby covered by Roger Miller, all about living in Nottingham. And the story takes place inside of a jail, and you have to imagine this is being sung by a rooster who is very sad because he's in jail along with a lot of other animals. Every town has its ups and downs, sometimes ups outnumber the downs. Not in Nottingham, I'm inclined to believe, if we weren't so down, we'd up and leave, we'd up and fly, if we had wings for flying. Can't you see the tears I'm crying? There be some happiness for me, not in Nottingham. We'd up and fly if we had wings for flying. Can't you see these tears I'm crying? Can't there be some happiness for me? Not in Nottingham.
Feeling a little bit better. Why am I wearing this hat though? Strange. Yeah, I come from a very fainty family. I blame that. Matthias Com. I put the link to the Matthias Com track, my friend who I was talking about just a minute ago, and whose cover that I just covered. There's a link in the video description, and yeah, I'll post it again on the YouTube chat, so you can go and look that up. Good friend of the stream, been on twice with the Burning Helm. Got to go on tour with him and his lovely band in 2021. 2021, is that how you say it? My brain. This is from Marcus. Are you still watching, Marcus? This is a beautiful REM song, one of my favorite REM songs. Who owns the shirt? I own the shirt, obviously. I mean, I've been wearing it the whole time. So strange.
Ready to bury your father and your mother. What would you think if you lost another? I used to wonder why did we bother? Distance one, blind to the other. Listen here, my sister and my brother. What would you care if you lost the other? I always wonder why did we bother? Distance one, blind to the other. Oh, but sweetness follows. Little things they can pull you under. Live your life filled with joy and wonder. Yeah, we were all together in our little lives. But sweetness follows. It's these little things they can pull you under. Live your life filled with joy and thunder. Yeah, we were all together, lost in our little lives. But sweetness follows. Sweetness follows.
Sweetness follows for Marcus in München. You're so very welcome. And Matthias is watching. The Burning Hell official is watching all the way in PEI. Just got back. Matthias, did you get your bag back? Matthias lost his bag on the aeroplane. Apparently everybody lost their bag on the aeroplane. Because I'm already in the tuning, I'm just going to play my favorite Nev Clay song. Wonderful songwriter from the northeast of England. It's called Green Leaves, and then I'll get back to... I'll do The Wind, and I'll do A Little Respect, and then I'll do Better. And keep the requests coming. If there's other things that you want to hear, please put them in there. If you're watching on Twitch, if you type in !RR, you'll get a random song You got your bag back. Everybody give a round of applause to both Matthias and to the Portuguese airline, whatever the Portuguese airline is called. This is for our friend Nev Clay.
There's no reason for our arrival here, and no knowing just when we'll go. It's only humans who look for answers. Sometimes the green leaves fall before the gold. The council planted 100 saplings here, most of them thriving, growing old. But some were uprooted by stupid children. Sometimes the green leaves fall before the gold. I'm not showing off, but I used to volunteer at a local hospice. There's nothing to say. Sometimes the green leaves fall before the gold.
Green Leaves by Nev Clay. You're very welcome, Ryan. For Dead Letter Kings, if you are still watching, and for everybody else, I do this every Wednesday, same time, same places, on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. If you're not already subscribing or following, please do, and please make sure that you've pressed the bell icon so that you get notifications when I go live. Because otherwise you might miss it, because, you know, life is busy, things happen, we forget. Yeah, I'm going to retune here for the wind. Hopefully I can remember how to play it. It's been a while. That last song I learnt in early pandemic times. The EP is called Green Leaves. If you look up Nev Clay online, you can find the Green Leaves EP. And it taught me how to play in that open D tuning, that Dad for Shad tuning as I like to call it. And I never understood it before. I would just play big open chords because it's just a big open D major chord. But it turns out you can be a little bit more intricate with it. Let's see if I can remember this Cat Stevens song. Yeah, that's it.
I listen to the wind of my soul. Where I'll end up, well, I think only God really knows. I sat upon the setting sun, but never, 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 I never wanted water once. No, never, never, never. I listen to my words, but they fall far below. I let my music take me where my heart wants to go. swam upon the devil's lake, but never, 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 I never make the same mistake. No, never, never, never. L'avant. Let's see what's happening in the garden. In Muti's Badger camera. No, Dax. Dax is German for badger. I was sent this latest garden footage with the information that there's not a whole lot to see here. Just a majestic stag. Majestic young stag. I think we've seen this stag before. Its antlers are slightly more impressive now, but let's have a look. It's a very blustery February day in Lancashire. But the antlers look very fluffy. But yeah, not a ton, just a majestic stag. You're very welcome, Tino. So we've got Hannah Epperson coming up next week, a violinist songwriter from the west coast of Canada. We crossed paths a couple of times in Portugal and Germany. Like, it was very strange. We were on tour at the same time and just completely unrelated tours, but we ended up sharing a bill in Göttingen in Germany and in Lisbon at some like old fado club on a hill. And it was great. It was wonderful. It was like such a nice mixture of music, I thought. I mean, I'm biased. But yeah, incredible player. So I'm really excited to see what she's going to bring. So yeah, next Wednesday, same time, on the same places. Okay, who requested this? Stephen. Okay, this is a little respect by Erasure, because why not? I try to discover a little something to make me sweeter.
What's the second chord? Hiya, Greg.
Something to make
E minor.
a little something to make me sweeter. Oh, baby, refrain from breaking my heart. I'm so in love with you. I'll be forever blue. That should give me no reason. You know you're making me work so hard. That should give me no, that should give me no, that should give me no, that should give me no soul. I call, oh baby, please give me a start to.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit of respect. Gregory John Wellings Burton is watching. Gregory John Wellings Burton, who wrote a lot of brass arrangements for the first couple of records. Thank you, Gregory. I hope you're doing well out in New Brunswick, where I will be getting very close to, actually. Probably not close enough to you, Greg and Tess, but I've got some shows coming up. I'm playing in... did I put the little poster link in there? Maybe I didn't. Maybe I have to... I'll put it up on here. But yeah, playing in Nova Scotia in a couple of weeks' time. Where's the little image that I made for you? Where did I put it? This one. 24th in PICTOU. Also pretty close to you. Matthias, I'm sure you want to like drive across the bridge and back again and pay $30, whatever it is, to come see me. There is one of the longest bridges in the world between New Brunswick and Prince Edward Island. But yeah, the 25th show, there's like 2 or 3 tickets left. So if you want to go to that, get your tickets now before it's too late. There's still a few more tickets left for the 24th and the 26th. So yeah, there's a link in the video description for those. There you go. Still not ready to play Better. I'm going to finish it with Better. So get me some more requests. Let me know what you want to hear. I want to play some more mellow things. I'm going to take 3 more. 3 more requests. And play Undestructed in the meantime. Yeah, the ferry goes from PICTOU to Prince Edward Island. The problem is it doesn't run at like 1 in the morning, as far as I know. This is a newish song for me, Undestructed.
Waves won't pull me down, waves won't knock me over. There are blinds that reveal dry lines snapping to come through in the summer. It's the best time to heal. See it out while you can, drained over and over in a mindless appeal. Sleep late after hours, rest, I'll kiss you earned it. You could call it a deal. My headache's undestructed, undestructed. My thoughts are undisrupted, undisrupted. My headache's undestructed, undestructed. My thoughts are undisrupted, undisrupted.
Undestructed from the new upcoming record. It hasn't been recorded yet, but it's going to be on there. 90% sure. Hi, Bernadette. Welcome home. Matthias, if you're still on here, if you have the bag, that means you have the thing for me. So maybe if you happen to go to Halifax before I get out there, you can leave the thing for me there, and then I can pick it up. My mum will be very happy about it. But it's a secret. A partial secret. What do we have here? For some reason, the YouTube comments aren't coming up in my feed, so I'm seeing those all now. That's bad. So the bridge between New Brunswick and Prince Edward Island is apparently the longest bridge over salt water that freezes in the world. That right there is a claim to fame. You keep waking up with that one in your head? There you go. It's a winner. It's a winner. So yeah, Bernadette, if there's anything you want to hear, please put it in the request thing. I'm going to play another new one in the meantime.
Old sun, old soul, deftly woven, new moon, cold is cold, leave me broken, a tide pulled in at dawn, sleepy, restless one. Night comes, we're alone, deftly woven. Black eyes on the run, blissfully undone, stand tall as the bind, and careful where you shine. Hold on to someone's words, someone over. Stand for it if you can. Tales spun by able hands, deftly woven, deftly woven, deftly woven, deftly woven.
That's definitely woven, also probably from the upcoming record. Before I get to better, I'm going to play one more. Somebody get a request in there, please. Please help me out. Hi, Claire. If there's anything that you want to hear, Claire, put it in there. And if you really are uninspired and you're watching on Twitch, !RR will bring up something that I will try not to deny, whatever it may be. Whatever it may be. What else do I have? I did make some notes, like a grown-up. Only like a grown-up though. Yep. Thank you so much for being here. If you want to support the stream, you can. There's a link in the video description. If you're watching on Twitch, I've posted it in the chat there. You can support by Interac, PayPal, or credit card, and any amount is very much appreciated, and just keeps this whole thing on the road. It's not possible without you. So if you do enjoy it, please do support. And yeah, it'll be 3 years in May that we'll be going. Mike F cover, that's a great shout. If a stream gremlin wants to post Love Is All Around in there, that would be amazing. So I'll do those two. I'll do Unfazed and then I'll do Love Is All Around. So I need to switch over to the piano, don't I? If that's the case. Okay, piano.
How did we walk away, consumed in fires of all sorts? A scratch that marked and stayed, a manifested onslaught. Don't wake up when it rains. Silence should stay inside some awkward curves. A strain of fray I taught ropes, but silent where we cowed. They snatched away our last words. Don't wake up when it rains. Don't trail the sway. You won't get back to sleep. You're saying unfazed until the fire ran out. We'd stay and fight and open, but switching side for sound, they snatched away our last words. Don't wake up when it rains. Silence should stay. Sleep through it all as though there'll be no pain.
Unfazed. So use her name. What's your name? Use her name. I'm guessing that's not your actual name. You're out in Manitoba. Good shout for the Mike Furstack cover. Mike is actually on tour right now in the UK and continental Europe, opening for Ben Kaplan. So go and look up Michael Furstack online if you're in those places, because he's going to put on a wonderful show for you, one of the best songwriters that Canada has ever produced. I'm going to play one of his songs. This is Love Is All Around, which is the first track from his, not his last record, I think, but the record before then. Hi, Marcelo. Bienvenue. Somebody requested the song that you always request. Hiya, Nev. Did you catch the Matthias thing earlier on? You'll need to rewind if you didn't. Same thing for you, Bernadette. If you missed it, rewind to find the Matthias thing. Okay. Been a while since I did this one. Let's see if I can remember it. It hasn't been your time. The world has been unkind. Although the body wills, magic flows from the gentle part of you. A candle makes no sound, quiet in its power, strong enough to light the way. All the while death is just a breath away. But love is all around, drifting on the sound waves, rippling through the muddy water on its way to you. The will to simply be, it comes reluctantly. How long can you hold on? Shove it in the silence, drowning in the light. But love is all around, drifting on the sound waves, rippling through the muddy water on its way to you. I heard your muffled sounds, I called up everything I could to help you let it out. The darkness of your song has made your sentence long. Punctuated by light, you'll be condemned even though you're right. But love is all around, drifting on the sound waves, rippling through the muddy water on its way to you. Love is All Around by Michael Fursteck. Username 2000, that is a very good point. While Mike was over in the UK, he performed with his instrumental ensemble Bell Orchestre with the BBC Concert Orchestra at the South Bank Centre, and the whole thing was recorded and is available through BBC Radio 3. So if anybody feels like being a little bit tappy and can look up BBC Radio 3 Bell Orchestre and can put the link in the chat so anybody who wants to can find it, I'm sure people would appreciate that. And you can hear Mike plays pedal steel in that ensemble, and there's double bass, French horn, violin, trumpet, percussion. My old housemate Steffi Schneider plays the drums in that band, so I'm a little bit biased. But I need to listen to it. I haven't listened to it. Anyway, I'm going to finish up here with Better for Marcelo and for Scott out in Nova Scotia, because the time has come. Yes. Thank you, Solon from Poets. If you're on Twitch, you can find that link. But yeah, you just look up BBC Radio 3, and then you'll find what you need. BBC Radio 3 Bell Orchestre, and for the English-speaking people, that's orchestra, but with an E. You know what I mean. You're clever. This is from the last record as well. It's always a lot of fun to play it. Thank you for being here. Thank you, Johnny, for the donation. Again, if you want to donate, you can. There's a link in the video description. Here it is for the Twitch people. And yeah, this song is about, it's kind of about trying to just accepting that you're gonna mess up and then trying to keep going. But I think it's also a little bit more cynical and darker than that, but I haven't sat down long enough to think about it. But it's fun. Okay. And it goes a little something like this. Clicky, clicky. Okay.
And there's a cool wind crying to the sides to mess it up is much better. And though you're darling in Swiss cities, try just wash it off and get better. And get the minus street shine into inside and if the ball would sound better. And the cooling around to the way you got down from moving on, it was better. There's a cool wind crying like it's you inside, you pulled it off, you made better. Until the winds a bit to form their own style, I was obliged to be better. All the concept was still in the place, and all of that could all better. And you're calling, I'm so irregular and tired, and all of that we need better.
Better. And relax. Thank you so much for being here, people. I will be back here next week. If you enjoy it, make sure you subscribe if you're not already and hit those notification bells. And yeah, I'll see you next week along with Happer Anderson, Hannah Epperson from the West Coast. And yeah, ta-ta, toodle pip.